I'm Tara Palmer, and my career profile is on the flex worker, specifically flex worker working in the social work field. My organization that I chose is Bluegrass Impact, which is a local organization here in Lexington, Kentucky. And the career contact is Vonda Blancett. She's been working at Bluegrass Impact for around 20 years, so she's very knowledgeable about this job. And throughout the presentation, I will refer to her as Vonda. So the work environment at Bluegrass Impact, it's a medium-sized nonprofit, privately owned organization. And the work hours for all the full-time employees are pretty typical. You can do an 8 to 5, a 9 to 6, but it's also very flexible, which makes it family-friendly because if you are looking to, or if on certain days you need to work 7 hours, then that's okay. And the next day you can just work 9 hours, but as long as you get those 40 hours in from Monday through Friday of that week, then you're okay. And so that makes it really flexible, even if you work a few hours and then you need to leave and come back to work to finish, that's fine too. Also, it's very personally independent. You do a lot of appointments with other people, and a lot of times you're out of the office. You do have some teamwork, and with that teamwork, what you do is you have a team of you yourself as a flex worker, a teacher, a counselor, a therapist, and a service coordinator. And with that team, you discuss specific families and individual children, and you try to come up with plans to implement into their lives and in their family situations that will help them successfully become a more better functioning family. Some of the typical stressors of this job, because you do have a lot of appointments with families and individual children, sometimes the families don't show up for their appointments. And then sometimes they do, but they haven't been implementing the plan or pulling their weight on implementing the plan that has been set forth by you and your team. And so if they're not doing that, then really no progress is being made. And so that can get stressful. And also the children that you come in contact with in this job. A lot of them do have disabilities, physically and mentally. And so you do need to have a lot of patience to work with these children. And sometimes that can get stressful, especially for people who aren't used to working with children with these disabilities. Some typical benefits, they do provide health and dental, or it offers health, dental, and vision insurances. But for more than just the primary employee, it can get a little on the pricey side if you need insurance, for more than just yourself. But they also offer 2 retirement plans, and they do a lot of general benefits, such as you get 3 to 4 weeks of vacation every year. You also get 12 days of paid holiday, and you get 10 sick days. And also other general benefits are that you don't have to work on any holidays. You're not expected to. And what was that last one? They also give you the opportunity to attend a lot of workshops and trainings, and even the Mental Health Institute. So there really are quite a few benefits that come with this job. So some common job tasks are you consult with your team to implement these plans, also visiting these families and these individual children. And when you go to your appointments and visit them, you can do so in their home, you can do so in school, or just in the general public. It's really up to you, but it's also a flexible job in that way. The educational requirements, when I was talking with Wanda, her degree is in sociology, but she said from her experience, as long as your degree is in any social services type of field, it's okay. And that is what you specifically need to be able to work as a flex worker. But whether it's psychology, sociology, social working, urban family studies, It really doesn't matter, and from what Vonda said, she said because bachelor's degrees are more theory and informational based and they are practice based, um, it no one job or I'm sorry course will prepare you any better than another. The starting salary when Vonda started, which was about 20 years ago, was 15 to 20,000. Now it's more like 20 to 30,000, but there are a lot of variables that play into that. I would say most cases are that it's closer to around 20,000. And the experience salary range usually doesn't pass 35,000, so it's not a very high paying job. But if you love what you're doing, then that probably wouldn't matter. Um, and it does come with a lot of benefits that kind of make up for that. And then just the miscellaneous career facts, you do have to document all of your contact with these families and children, and you do have meetings with your service coordinator and your supervisor to check on the progress of each family and to, if necessary, to find a different route and plan to help them become more functional. And also something that's great about the job is there's always need for more flex workers, and that's pretty general, not just at direct impact, but kind of throughout the United States. So if you're ever in the job market, flex work is definitely something that you will probably find opportunity for. And other than that, most of my information came from my career contact, which is Vonda Blanket, and I did find some stuff online too um, in my research. But I I was interested in this job, and I'm glad that I researched it because I don't think that it's really something that I would be able to be happy doing for a very long time. But that is my career profile.